कृष्णाय कृष्ण भक्ताय तद्भक्ताय नमो नमः। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्यं नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये। नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तम श्लोके भक्तिर्भवती नैष्टिकी। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नंदनाय च नंदगोपकुमाराय गोविंदाय नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna, you are all welcome for Bhakti Vedanta study of Srimada Bhagvatam. We are discussing 8th canto of Srimada Bhagvatam. The major subject matter of the 8th canto of Srimada Bhagavatam is one of the 10 subject of Bhagavatam, Manvanta. 10 subject of Bhagavatam. Everybody is aware of that. Bhagavatam is answer to all the questions. 2nd canto, 10th chapter, verse number 1st and 2nd, 10 subject of Bhagavatam. Iti sarga visarga sthana poshana uti manvantara ishano katha nirodha mukti and ashaya. So manvantara is one of the subject matter. And the another word for manvantara is sadharma. Sadharma is sthapana. The main duty of the manu or main function of the manu is to establish sadharma. Sadharma sthapana. So one day of Brahma is called Kalpa. And in one day of Brahma means in a one Kalpa, there are 14 Manvantara are the rules of the 14 Manus. And for each Manvantara there is a one incarnation of Supreme Lord called Manvantara Avatar. And there are 6 things in each Manvantara. That's what we have to discuss today. So till now means till the 8th canto. In the beginning of the 8th canto, there is a description of the 4 Manus in first chapter. First chapter of 8 See, first chapter of the 8th canto, the description of 4 Manus. The name of the first Manu everybody must know, Swayambhu Manu. Anybody can name the son and daughter of the Swayambhu Manu? Priyavat and Uttanpada are the two sons, and daughters Akuti, Devoti and Prasuti. So the next Manu was Swaroschi, and third and fourth Uttam and Tamas. And then there is a Gajendra Moksha story, and that is in the time of fifth Manu. Fifth Manu, and the ocean, churning of the ocean is in the sixth Manu. Sarucha. Okay. Up till this, there is a description of the Manus and what they have done. In 8th canto, in Sadharma, Sadharma means a special religious principles. So in 8th canto, there are 3 main Sadharma. First is when somebody is in trouble, difficulty, then he should offer prayer to the Lord for deliverance. And this is Gajendra Moksha. Second thing, when Supreme Lord is helping all the ways, then whatever we get, we should distribute. That is the churning of the milk ocean. From giving advice for churning, helping to bring Mandarachal Parvat, becoming Kachap avatar to hold the Mandarachal, Mohini avatar to distribute, Dhanvantri avatar to bring. All this was done by Supreme Lord. And there were 14 Ratan, are the essential things which came out from the churning of the milk ocean. And all were distributed. उदारता से दान करो जब भगवान देता है. And of all the 14, the 3 are most important. One is Kamdhenu, cow, which is given to the rishis for dharma. Second is Lakshmi, which nourishes the all living entities. And third is the nectar, which was given to demigods. And the third sadharma is when you promise something, then you should fulfill it in all circumstances. Even Supreme Lord comes to cheat or the spiritual master, stop in fulfilling your promise. So, Satya Vachan Palan. The example is 9 chapters, Bali Maharaj. So first 4 chapters is Gajendra, the next 10 chapter is the churning of the milk ocean, and then 9th chapter is Bali Maharaj, following the promise given to the Vaman Dev. And last 1 chapter is Matsya Avatar. That is the protection of the Vedas by Satyavat and Matsya Avatar. That's also sort of promising keeping the promise and protecting the Vedas. In this way, this is the overall overview of 8th canto. 3 sadharma mostly. And each Manu has a special sadharma. In each Manvanta, Swayambhu Manu was doing austerity. So now we have to start the 13th chapter. And this 13th chapter is description of the current, say, the 14 manvantras, 6 are described, from 7 till 14 are described in this chapter. So Chakravarti Pad gives the brief overview of this 13th chapter, briefly described in order, more manvantara, starting with 7th one, with 6 specific qualities. It means in each manvantara there are 6 specific qualities. And there is an overview by Srila Prabhupada, which is of the chapter. So, first to 6 verses describe the current manvantara, it means 7th manvantara. We are now living in 7th manvantara. So these first 6 verses describe 7th Manu. So this is the first verse. Sri Shukavacha Manura Vivastah Vivasvata Putraha Shardha Deva Iti Shrutaha Saptamo Vartamano Yas Tad Apatyani Me Shruno. Apatyani, what is the meaning of Apatyani? Apat. There is one very famous bhajan, you remember? What is that? Grah, Apat, Kalta Adrishu, and also, so Apat means, see, children. इसका मतलब आफत. So, Manu Vivasvat Putra. Vivasvat is the sun god, and his son is Manu. And this we have already discussed in Bhagavad Gita 4th chapter. Imam Vivasvate Yogam Proktvan Aham Avyayam Vivaswan Manu Prahur Manu Ikshvaki. So that is the same Manu, son of Vivaswan. His name is Shardadev. One name is Vivasvat Manu because he is son of Vivaswan. But his name is Shardadeva or Shardavan. This Manu will again come in the 9th canto, 1st chapter. Shardavan Manu or Shardadev Manu. So it will come in 9th canto also. Iti Shurtaha. Iti, this Shurta, please hear. Saptamo Vartamano, yes, the 7th Manu, which is in progress now, Vartaman, now, present. Tat Apatyam Me Shranu, and you also hear about his children. He has 10 sons. So Vivasvat Manu or Shardev has 10 sons. That we will know now. So Sukdev Goswami said the present Manu who is named Shardadev is the son of Vivaswan, the predominating deity on the sun planet. Shardadev is the 7th Manu. Now please hear from me as I describe his sons. Next verse. So these are the name of the 10 sons of the Manu. Here it is. O King Parikshat, Among the 10 sons of the Manu, seventh Manu, are Ikshvaku, Nabhag, Drishta, Saryati, Narishyanta, Nabhaga. The seventh son is known as Dishta. Then comes Tarusha and Prishadhar. And the 10th son is known as Vasuman. So these are the name of the 10 sons of Vivasvat Manu. We are very familiar with Ikshvaku. We also know Nabhag, because son of Nabhag is which Maharaj? Ambrish Maharaj. Then we also know, well, Sharyati you may not know, but son of Sharyati is Anarth, and Dwarka is called Anarth Desh. You know, Bhagavatam, Dwarka is called Anarth Desh. Anarth is son of Sharyati. In 9th canto, you will come across the daughter of Sharyati, Sukanya. And she is married to Chavan Rishi, and Chavan become young, and the Chavan class become very popular. So this Sharyati is connected to Chavan Pras, Chavan Rishi, okay? So, in Manvanta there is the description of the son of the Manu, which are going to be the next ruler. This is one item. Second item is Adito Vasvo Rudraha Vishwadeva Marutaha Ganaha Ashvino Rishabo Rajan Indras Desham Purandara. In this Manvanta, O king, the Adityas, Vasus, Rudras, Vishwadeva, Marutas, and the two Ashwani Kumar brothers, and the Ribu are the demigods. So the second thing in Manvanta is different demigods, which preside over the different departments. And then there is the head or king of this demigod, Indra. And the present Indra, his name is Purandar. So this is the second of the 6 in one Manvanta. One is Manu himself, then son of Manu, then the different demigods and Indra. Now we come to the next. Verse 5. Kashyapotri Vasishtacha Vishwamitra Atha Gautamaha Jamadagnira Bhardvaja Iti Saptarishya Samrta. And in each Manvanta there are 7 sages which establish the religious principle. Each Manvanta has 7 sages. So in this one Manvanta we have sages by name Kashyap, Atri, Vashish, Vishwamitra, Gautam, Jamadagni, Bhardwaj. These are the 7 sages of this Manvanta. The higher planets, Taplok, Janlok, Mahalok, there are many sages there. When one Manvanta avatar comes, he select any 6, 7 sages for the particular Manvanta to do the job of executing religious principle. So they come and go. So now these are the 7. This is the 4th. This is the 4th part of the Manvanta, that there are 7 sages. Let's see what is the next. Atrapi Bhagavad Janmaha Kashyapad Aditya Rabhut Adityanam Avarajo, Vishnu Vamana Rupa Drika. And in each Manvantar there is one incarnation of Supreme Lord called Manvantar Avatar. And in this Manvantar there is Bhagavad Janma Kashyap Aditi Abhut, the son of Kashyap and Aditi. Aditya Nam Avarajo, among the Aditya, 10 Adityas. Avarjo, Srila Prabhupada writes, Avarjo means Avarjaha, the youngest. Agraj, Avarj. Agraj means the eldest, and Avaraj means the youngest son. And this Avaraj is Vishnu, and he is Vaman Rupa Drik, he is Vaman Dev. So this is Manvantar Avatar of the 7th Manu. So who appoint the Indra and 7 sages? Who does this job? It's by election? No, it is all are appointed by Manvantar Avatar. Manvantar Avatar select one person as Indra. He will select 7 sages. He will do all the job as a Manvantar Avatar. Is selected by the Manvantar Avatar. Vishwanath Chakravarti. Okay, there's no purport. So verse number 7. From 7 to 36, description of the future Manvantara. Seventh Manu is over. Manu's sons, demigod, Indra, and 7 sages, and Manvantar Avatar. So these are the 6 things. Is it clear what are the 6 things in each Manvantar? So each Manvantar is like that. Manu himself, Manu's sons, they are future rulers. The demigods, Indra, Manvantar Avatar, and Saptarishi, 7 rishis. Now we are going to the next Manu. Yes? Is microphone that we can hear? What is the question? Manvantar Avatar select the person in the 7 sages and he and demigods for the function. Yes? Manvantar Avatar is Supreme Personality of Godhead. Manvantar Avatar himself is a Supreme Lord. Manvantar Avatar is Supreme Lord. So Manvantar Avatar means Supreme Lord. So verse says, I have briefly explained. Huh? One item, one of the 6, yeah. But every time the Indra also changes. I have briefly explained to you the position of the seven Manus. Now I shall describe the future Manus along with the incarnation of Vishnu. So these 7, now the 7 Manus, they are coming in future. So Prabhupada will have a little purport for this, we will come across. So, verse 8. O king, I have previously described in the 6th canto the two daughters of Vishwakarma named Sangya and Chaya. So Sangya and Chaya are the two daughters of Vishwakarma married to sun god Vivaswan. ये सूर्य पत्नी Sangya and Chaya, who were the first two wives of the Vivaswan. It is said that the sun god had a third wife named Vadva. Of the three wives, the wife named Sangya had three children, Yami, and Shardadev. Yam is Yamraj, Yami is Jamuna Maharani. And Shardadev, abhi pada, Satwa Manu. Now let me describe the children of Chaya, the another wife, daughter of Vishwakarma. Chaya had a son named Sharvani. This is going to be the next Manu. Sharvani. And a daughter named Tapti, who later became the wife of King Samvarana. Tapti became wife of King Samvarana. Chaya's third child is known as Sanichar. So Sanichar is also son of Surya Dev, but is from the another wife Chaya. Jamuna Maharani, Yami is married to Krishna. तो शनिदेव कृष्ण के क्या लगता है? साला हुआ ना? हाँ? तो फिर भगवान के भक्तों का शनिदेव कुछ नहीं करता, नहीं? Vadva gave birth to the two sons named Ashwani Kumar. सूर्य के दो और पुत्र हैं, उनका नाम है अश्वनी कुमार, जो है देवताओं के वैद्य. दे आर दी डॉक्टर्स फॉर दी. और उनको देवता नहीं मानते थे पहले. दे आर नॉट कॉल्ड देवतास. चवन ऋषि दी अश्वनी कुमार मेड चवन ऋषि यंग, एंड चवन ऋषि मेड अश्वनी कुमार देवतास. ये 9th कैंटो में आएगा. दधीची इसमें नहीं है अभी. वो दधीची वाले में भी अश्वनी कुमार हैं जो नारायण कवच देते हैं. नेक्स्ट वर्स 11. अश्व अंतर आयाते सावर्णीम भविता मनु. 8वां मनु बनेगा सावर्णी. ये किसका बेटा है? सूर्य देव का. संज्ञा से अभी पढ़ा ना. छाया का है, छाया का है, ठीक है. O king, when the period of the 8th Manu arrives, Sharani will become the Manu. Nirmoka and Varjaska will be his sons. तो मनु के पुत्र जो फिर शासक बनते, they become the rulers. Now Srila Prabhupada's purport. The present reign of the Vivasvat Manu, according to the astronomical calculations, we are now in the 28th युग of Vivasvat Manu. तो एक मनु के शासन में कितने युग होते हैं? 71 टाइम 4 युग. तो इस वक्त कौन सा चतुर्युगी चल रही है? 28th. इसी 28th चतुर्युगी के द्वापुर के एंड में कृष्ण आता है और कलयुग के प्रथम चरण में चैतन्य महाप्रभु आते हैं। तो हम बहुत फॉर्चुनेट, वी आर इन द एरा ऑफ बोथ कृष्ण एंड चैतन्य महाप्रभु इन दिस चतुर्युगी। ये 28वीं चतुर्युगी चल रही है। Each Manu lives for 71 yuga and the 14 such Manus rule one day of Lord Brahma. We are now in the period of Vivasvat Manu, the 7th Manu, and the 8th Manu will come into existence after many millions of years. But Sukdev Goswami have heard from authorities foretell that the 8th Manu will be Shavarani and that Nirmok and Vrjaska will be among his sons. Shastra can foretell what will happen millions and millions of years in the future. So Prabhupada's purport is we should have faith in the scripture. It's called Shastra Chakshu. Shastra Chakshu. See through the eyes of Shastra. Because Shastra is mother who can tell us the true father and what is going to happen in the future. So this is the authenticity of the scripture. Now who is going to be the demigod in this Manu's time? In the period of the 8th Manu, among the demigods will be Sutapas, the Vrjas, and the Amrita Prabhas. The king of demigod Indra will be Bali Maharaj, the son of Virocham. So Bali Maharaj is now in Sutal Lok, and because he has done 100 Ashwamedh sacrifices, therefore he is eligible to take the position of Indra. So qualifications for anybody to become Indra is that he must perform 100 Ashwamedh Yajna. And 100 is a Shata, means 100, and Yajna in Vedic language is called Kartu. Therefore the another name of Indra is Shat Kartu. And the Shat Kartu shard is called Shakar. So Indra is called Shakar or Shat Kartu. One may have 100, but he may be selected, may not be selected for Indra. It depends upon the Manvantar avatar. Like so many people are MBA, but only one will be selected manager for some company, not all. So eligibility is there, but selection may be of anyone. So Lord Vaman, they promised that Bali Maharaj is going to be the next Indra of the 8th Manvantar. Okay, now next. Bali Maharaj gave a gift of 3 places of land to Vishnu. This is some description of Bali Maharaj. And because of this charity, he lost all the 3 words. Later, however, when Lord Vishnu is pleased because of Bali Maharaj giving everything to him, Bali Maharaj will achieve the perfection of life. What type of perfection Bali Maharaj had? Atma Nivedan. Atma Nivedan of the 7 what's called Nauda Bhakti. In Nauda Bhakti, Bali Maharaj is Atma Nivedan, offering everything to Supreme Lord. And Bali Maharaj, after the name of Bali Maharaj, in our common language we have the word Balidan. जो बलिदान शब्द है परिवाची भाषा में, ये बलि महाराज से आया, जो सब कुछ दान दे सकता है, अपने आप को भी दान में दे दे. So Balidan word came from Bali Maharaj. Prabhupada has a small purport. In Bhagavad Gita it is stated, Manushyanam, which word Srila Prabhupada is giving purport to? Bali Maharaj got Perfection. What Bali Maharaj got? Perfection or Siddhi. So Prabhupada is giving purport on the word Siddhi. So Prabhupada says in Bhagavad Gita, Manushanam Sahasreshu Kaschit Yatati Siddhai. Yatatam Siddhanam Kaschin Mam Veti Tattvata. So one of the many millions of people, one may attempt to achieve success in life. This success is explained here. And what is the success? Navada Bhakti Atma Nivedana. Very rare. It's not easy. In nectar of devotion, Sakhyam Atma Nivedan is not ordinary. It's very rare. Radham Indra Padam Hitva Atta Siddhim Avapasyasi. Siddhi consists of achieving the favor of Lord Vishnu, not the yoga siddhis. Prabhupada is saying, what siddhi means? To please Vishnu. People saying the siddhis of the yoga, like Anima, Lagima, this Prabhupada has given all the 8 names. They are not actually siddhis because they are material. In Nectar of Devotion, Prabhupada writes, all these modern scientists says all these perfection which the yogis have. The aeroplane is flying, yogi fly, what is the difference? So Prabhupada said, these siddhis are material. But the real siddhi is, what is the real perfection? To please Lord Vishnu. An example is, Bali Maharaj please Lord Vishnu. So Prabhupada is speaking about Siddhi, but it's not the next step of Siddhi, to know Krishna. That is very rare. Even among the Siddhas, it is very difficult to know Lord Krishna. Anybody remember the teaching of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to Rupa Goswami? Among the all living entities, there are moving and non-moving. Give up the non-moving. Those which are moving, some are flying in the sky, some in the ocean, some are on the earth. On the earth, the smallest quality is human beings. Then he says, among the human beings, half don't believe in religion. Of the half which believe in religion, mostly they are karmis. Among the Koti karmi madhya ek jnani shrestha. Among millions of karmis, hardly there is one jnani. Koti jnani madhya koi ek mukta. Among the Koti crore jnani, hardly one is liberated. Koti mukta madhya durlabh ek Krishna bhakta. Those who are liberated, 10 million, only one can be Krishna bhakta. And then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, Brahmanda Brahmete koi bhagyavan jiva, Guru Krishna prasade paye bhakti nata bij. So how fortunate are we? Among millions of liberated souls, hardly one is a Krishna bhakta. So how rare is Krishna bhakti? Therefore we should value Krishna bhakti, and we should value Krishna bhakta, the devotee, which is very rare. Mahaprabhu says only the scarcity in this world is devotees of Krishna. Durlabh Bhagavan ke bhakt hai. So therefore how much we should give honor and respect to the Krishna bhakta. Next verse. With great affection, the personality of God had bound Bali and then installed him in the kingdom of Sutra, which is more opulent than the heavenly planet. Maharaj Bali now resides on that planet and is more comfortably situated than Indra. How many heaven do you know from Bhagavatam? 3 type of heaven. 3 स्वर्ग कौन कौन से? हाँ, एक स्वर्ग जो स्वर्ग लोक है, इंद्र रहता है, अमरावती, अमरापुरी, एक बिल्व सर्ग, बिल्व का मतलब होल, ये सूतल लोक, नीचे जो है वो डीमंस में आपके पास हमसे ज्यादा सुविधाएं हैं, दे हैव मोर ऑपुलेंसेस। ये पाताल लोक, ये अमेरिका पाताल लोक अगर समझो तो हमसे ज्यादा सुखी। हाँ वो पाताल लोग है, लोग जाते हैं पाताल लोक में, खुश होते हैं वहां जाके। एंड तीसरा स्वर्ग कौन सा है? भौम स्वर्ग कहाँ है? जम्बू द्वीप जो है, 5वें स्कंद में पढ़ा है ना, जम्बू द्वीप के 9 वर्षों में 9 ट्रैक्ट ऑफ लैंड है जम्बू द्वीप में, 11वां वर्ष बीच में है। सब वर्षों में विष्णु पूजा होती है। भारतवर्ष को छोड़ के अन्य 8 भौम स्वर्ग है। द रेस्ट 8 आर कॉल्ड भौम स्वर्ग, हेवन ऑन अर्थ। और उनमें जो स्वर्ग से गिरते हैं वहां जन्म लेते हैं, जो स्वर्ग से वापस लौटते हैं ना वो वहां जन्म लेते हैं और 10,000 साल तक जीते हैं, कभी बीमार नहीं होते हैं, कोई अस्पताल नहीं होता। आज लास्ट ईयर में एक बच्चा होता है। ये भौम स्वर्ग का थोड़ा सा वर्णन है। सो अब 8वें मनु के समय में कौन होंगे? सप्त ऋषि, उनका नाम है। O king, during the 8th Manvantar, the great personality Galav, Deepaktiman, Parusharam, अश्वस्थामा, अश्वस्थामा अभी जो महाभारत के युद्ध से अर्जुन ने मणि निकाल के भेज दिया, अभी तक यहाँ भटक रहा है। नेक्स्ट मनवंतर में वो सप्तऋषि बनेगा। He will become one of the सप्तऋषिस। परशुराम कौन सा है मालूम नहीं। ये परशुराम भगवान तो नहीं हो सकता, इसको थोड़ा खोज करो। दिस परशुराम इज गोइंग टू बी सप्तऋषि एंड कृपाचार्य इज गोइंग टू बी सप्तऋषि। ऋषि श्रृंग, इसका नाम सुना है अभी कभी? ऋषि श्रृंग सुना है? कौन सा? रामायण वाला, वो सप्तऋषि बनेगा, जो यज्ञ किया था पुत्रेष्टि दशरथ महाराज का। शांता, दशरथ की बेटी के साथ विवाह किया था। व्यासदेव, द इनकारनेशन ऑफ नारायण, विल बी द 7th सेज। और 7वां सप्तऋषि में 7वां ऋषि व्यासदेव होगा। For the present, they are all residing in their respective ashram. अभी वो अपने आश्रम में हैं, and when the time comes, they will become the 7 ऋषि। Then परशुराम may be the same one. Incarnation तो शक्ति अवश्य है, तो हो सकता है परशुराम भी, क्योंकि जमदग्नि का बेटा है तो ऋषि ही है। तो ये नाम सब हमारे सुने हुए हैं। दीपतिमान गाल्व, गाल्व का नाम भी सुना है, ऋषि है पहले से। हाँ, गलता जी गर्भ ऋषि का स्थान है। गर्भ ऋषि की अपनी कथाएं हैं कुछ, लेकिन अपना सब्जेक्ट नहीं है तो उसको छोड़ते हैं। नाउ अब कौन होगा? इन द 8th मनवंतर, द ग्रेटली पावरफुल पर्सनालिटी ऑफ गॉडहेड सार्वभौमा विल टेक बर्थ एंड हिज फादर विल बी Devagoya and his mother will be Saraswati. He will take the kingdom away from Purandar and give it to Bali Maharaj. इसका मतलब मनवंतर अवतार कौन होगा? सार्वभौम। मैं नहीं, भगवान का अवतार कोई और होगा। उसके माता पिता का नाम लिखा है। और ये काम क्या करेगा? वो जो पहले इंद्र है उसको कहोगा अब आप रिटायर करो, अब इंद्र बलि महाराज बनेगा। इसका मतलब कुर्सी छोड़नी पड़ती है। इंद्र कुर्सी का नाम है, इंद्र व्यक्ति का नाम नहीं, इंद्र पोस्ट का नाम है। इंद्र इज नॉट नेम ऑफ ए पर्सन। व्यासदेव पोस्ट का नाम है, व्यक्ति का नाम नहीं। व्यासदेव जो अभिव्यक्ति है, इसका नाम क्या है? कृष्ण द्वैपायन, कृष्ण द्वैपायन। Next is the verse 18. O king, the ninth Manu will be Daksha Savarni. Daksha Savarni, who is born of Varuna Dev. Among his sons will be Bhutaketu and Dipataketu. So, ये नवा मनु होगा दक्ष सावर्णी. और in the ninth Manvantar, the Paras and Marichi Garbhas will be among the demigods. The king of heaven Indra will be named Adbhut, and Dyutiman will be among the seven sages. Rishabdev, a partial incarnation of Supreme Personality of Godhead, will take birth from his father Ayushman and his mother Ammudhara, and he will enable the Indra named Adbhut to enjoy the opulence of three worlds. अब ये है मनवंतर अवतार ऋषभ. ऋषभ देव मनवंतर अवतार नवे मनु का. The son of Upashlok known as Brahmasharvani, Daksh का, अब दक्ष शांति का है Brahmasharvani, will be the 10th Manu. Bhurishan will be among his sons, and the Brahman headed by Havishman will be the seven sages. Havishman, Sukrita, Satya, Jaya, Murti and other will be seven sages, and the Suvasanas and Viruddhas will be among the demigods, and Shambhu will be their king Indra. Shambhu Shankar nahi, aur koi Shambhu, some other Shambhu. And in the home of Vishwashta, a plenary portion of Supreme Personality of Godhead will appear from the womb of Vashuchi, and the incarnation is known as Vishwakshena. He will make friend with Shambhu. Shambhu जो देवता है ना, so incarnation Vishwakshena, ये मनवंतर का. In the 11th Manvantar, the Manu will be Dharma Sharvani. सबके साथ आगे दक्ष है, फिर ब्रह्म है, अब धर्म. Will be extremely learned spiritual knowledge. From him there will come 10 sons headed by Satya Dharma. The Vihangamas, Kamagamas, Nirvana, Ruchis and others will be demigods. The king of the demigod Indra will be Vaidrat, and the seven sages will be headed by Aruna. The son of Aryak, known as Dharmasetu, is partial incarnation of Supreme Lord. So Dharmasetu will be the next Manvantar avatar. He will be the son of Vaidhrita and wife of Aryaka, and will rule the three worlds. 20, verse number 27. O king, the 12th Manu will be named Rudra Sharvani. Dakshan, Brahma, फिर कौन सा था? धर्म, और अब हो गया रुद्र शार्वणी. Devavan, Upadev and Drishta, Devashreshth will be among his sons. In this Manvantar, the name of Indra will be Rittadhama, And the demigods will be headed by Haritas. Among the sages will be Tapomurti, Tapasvi and Agni Dharaka. From the mother named Sunirta and the father named Satya Saha will come Swadhama, a partial incarnation of Supreme Personal Godhead. He will rule the Manvantar. So, ये Swadhama Manvantar avatar. Verse 30. The 13th Manu will be named Dev Sharani and will be very advanced in spiritual knowledge. ये मनवंतर का सद्धर्म है. Among his son will be Chitrasen and Vichitra. In the 13th Manvantar, Sukumaras and Suttaramas will be among the demigods. Dvispati will be king of heaven, and Nirmok and Tattvadarsha will be among the 7 sages. So Dvispati Indra hoga. Ab the son of Devahotra, known as Yogeshwar, will appear as the partial incarnation of Supreme. Yogeshwar मनवंतर अवतार होगा, क्योंकि फ्यूचर का है, हमारा काम पड़ेगा नहीं, इसका मतलब हम मुक्त हो जाएंगे, इसलिए सुनने में इच्छा नहीं. हाँ, कोई सो रहे हैं, कहते हमें क्या काम है, कब आएंगे, कौन आएगा. हाँ, अरे भाई किसी को हो सकता है पोस्ट मिल जाए, खाली सुनते रहो, क्यों काम सबके नाम नहीं लिखे हैं, एक नाम लिखा है, 5-6 नाम खाली पड़े हैं, तो ध्यान से सुनो. अब his mother's name will be Brahati. He will perform activities for the welfare of Dveshpati. Ab 33. The name of 14th Manu will be Indra Sharvani. दक्ष से लेकर सब सार्वणी सार्वणी है, और इस सार्वणी के आगे सिर्फ नाम है, कहीं ब्रह्म है, कहीं इंद्र है, कहीं. And he will have a son like Uru, Gambhir and Buddha. The Pavitras and Chakshusas will among the demigod, and Suchi will be Indra, the king of heaven. Agni, Rahus, Suchi, Shuddha, Maghad and others of the great austerity will be 7 sages. O King Parikshat, in the 14th Manvant, the Supreme Personal Godhead will appear from the womb of Vitana, and his father's name will be Satrayan. This incarnation will be celebrated as Brahbhanu, and he will administer spiritual activities. क्या कौन सी spiritual activities? What spiritual activities he will do? एक इंद्र को सिलेक्ट करेगा, 7 ऋषि सिलेक्ट करेगा, और कोई कोई काम किसको करना है वो बताएगा. Okay, now there is something little interesting. Verse 36. O King, I have now described to you the 14 Manus appearing in the past, present and future. Total duration of the time ruled by these Manu is 1000 युग cycle. इसका मतलब ब्रह्मा के एक दिन में सहस्र युग होगा. सहस्र युग पर्यंतम जो 8वें अध्याय भगवद गीता में है. और ये 1000 युग कौन से? देवताओं वाले. नहीं तो 71 तो 71 तो एक मनु का है, फिर 1000 कैसे होगा सब मनु का? तो ये देवताओं वाले युग हो गए. ठीक है. हाँ, पृथ्वीलोक का कैलकुलेशन दूसरा है। पृथ्वीलोक का कैलकुलेशन अपनी जगह पे है, देवयुग अपनी जगह। आपने वो पढ़ा होगा थर्ड कैंटो में, जहाँ टाइम है वहाँ युगों का वर्णन है कि उनके 1000 युग जो है देवताओं वाले 1000 युग होंगे, 1000 साल होंगे, 1000 उनकी चतुर्युगियाँ होंगी। एक देवताओं की चतुर्युगी है, एक हमारी है, दोनों में बहुत बड़ा अंतर है। ये 70 चंद्रयुग चौधरी हमारी वाली काउंटिंग है, और वो 1000 जो ब्रह्मा के एक दिन में हैं वो देव वाले हैं। अच्छा, 71 को 14 से करेंगे तो और संधियां मिलाएंगे तो फिर 1000 हो जाएंगे। परंतु वो भी आप, यू मस्ट हैव डिस्कस द देव युग एंड दिस युग, देयर इज अ डिफरेंस बिटवीन द टू। ये है थर्ड कैंटो के 10वें या 11वें अध्याय में, जहाँ टाइम की कैलकुलेशन है, युगों का वर्णन है यहाँ। ओके, 1000 युग साइकिल, दिस इज कॉल्ड कल्प और 1 डे ऑफ ब्रह्मा। ये संधियों के नाम क्या है? एनीबडी नो संधियों के नाम? एक संधि अंश। एक युग खत्म होगा, दूसरा युग शुरू होगा, उसको कहेंगे संधि। जब युग when ends and new begins, that's called संधि अंश। और ये 36,000 साल कुछ ऐसे का होता है। इस कलयुग का संधि अंश जो है ये 36,000 साल का है। इसमें 400 साल पे 4000 साल पे चैतन्य महाप्रभु का अपीयरेंस हुआ है। ये चैतन्य चरितामृत में इस संधि का नाम वर्णन है। अब यह हमारा अध्याय पूरा हुआ। हाँ, the end of the Bhakti Vedanta purport, 8th canto, 13th chapter of the Srimada Bhagvatam, entitled Description of the Future Manus. The 14 Manvantara ends after the 1000 yuga cycles, thus ends the commentary. ये हो गया पूरा। अब हम जा रहे हैं नेक्स्ट चैप्टर पे। चैप्टर 14, सिस्टम ऑफ यूनिवर्सल मैनेजमेंट। सिस्टम ऑफ यूनिवर्सल मैनेजमेंट, यस। क्या हुआ? यस, in each day of Brahma, each day of Brahma, स्वयं भगवान श्री कृष्ण son of Nanda Nandan and Yashoda Nandan, Golok Adhipati, is regularly appearing in the 828th cycle of the 4 yugas, the last portion of Dwapar Yuga. Generally he comes normally like that. So it's not one time Krishna came, in every day of Brahma he comes. And usually when Krishna Swayam Bhagavan comes, next Kal Yuga Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also comes. This is regular.
That is right. What is who has been coming to this planet? Who has been descending to this planet in 990 times of the day of Brahma? This is one day. It has been descended for one day only.
In 1 day of Brahma he comes. ब्रह्मा की अभी 50 साल पूरे हो गए, एक प्रारब्ध पूरा हो गया।
My question is this: he has got 1000 Chaturyugi in 1 day of Brahma. In 1 crore is 1000 years, and here it is particularly described that 28 Manvantars, 28 Chaturyugi, 7 Manvantars, Lord Krishna have descended to this planet. And what will be the Lord Krishna is coming to every Dwapar Yuga, every 1000 times he is appearing in this Dwapar Yuga. So who else has been coming descending to this planet other than Krishna?
I don't understand your question, but
Yeah, he asking, I think what actually is asking that in every Jiga Krishna, every Dwapar Jiga Krishna comes, means that
every Dwapar Yug, which Krishnas?
what every Jiga Krishna, the Lord appears, but in
On his incarnation appear, not he himself. Vishnu will appear in all other yuga.
Vishnu.
Usually, yeah, Chaitanya Charitamrita it's very clearly said, Dharam Sthapana and Asur Sanghar is not business of Krishna. This is the business of Vishnu. So Vishnu comes for that. This time when Krishna was scheduled to come, by the way, Mother Earth and Brahma has requested for Vishnu incarnation to establish Dharma. Therefore, this time, when Krishna was coming, Vishnu merged into the Krishna. Therefore, Vasudeva and Devaki has four-handed, that is Vishnu. Vasudeva Krishna. Nandan Yashoda has two-handed Krishna. That is Swayam Bhagavan. And Swayam Bhagavan only has 11 years pastime in Vrindavan. Then he is in unmanifest pastime in Vrindavan. Vasudeva Krishna, he left Vrindavan, went to the Mathura and established Dharma and annihilated the demons, went to the Dwarka. There is Vasudeva Krishna. The Nandanandan Krishna is in his unmanifest pastime in Vrindavan, Nitya Leela, Aprakat. So this time when Krishna came, also Vishnu came by the way, because sometimes it happens like that. But usually it is the business of Vishnu. Usually Kshirodakshai Vishnu is incarnation coming. But sometimes it's said Garbhodakshai because Kshirodakshai is expansion of Garbhodakshai. So both are correct. तो नॉर्मल अवतार विष्णु के होते हैं, कृष्ण के नहीं होते। और विष्णु भी उसके जो सृष्टि का कार्य संभालता है। और तीन विष्णु जो हैं उनमें से गर्भोदक्षाई और क्षीरोदक्षाई यही अवतार लेते, और कोई नहीं लेता। ये सब इन्हीं के एक्सपेंशन है। स्वयं भगवान सिर्फ एक बार आते हैं ब्रह्मा जी के दिन में। सुनोगे?
All the avatars, like Matsya avatar, Nrsimha avatar, all these avatars are eternal. They have their own planets.
Some have those avatars which have their planet in Vaikuntha, they are eternal. They come from there when called far. Therefore, it is called avatar. Avatar means descending down. And some avatar are temporary, only for certain purpose. They don't have their planet. Many incarnations don't have their planet. Usually, now here is a good question actually, because Paramatma, Kshirodakshai Vishnu don't have any planet in the spiritual world. Because Paramatma का कोई जरूरत नहीं है आध्यात्मिक जगत में. Paramatma is only for the material world. इसका मतलब जो अवतार वैकुंठ से आएंगे, they have their planet there. So they come and we worship, we will go to the Vaikunt in their planet. तो ऐसे कुछ का तो नित्य लोक है और कुछ का नहीं है. ये डिस्क्रिप्शन आपको मिलेगी चेतना चैतन्य में, जहाँ डिफरेंट इनकारनेशन, 6 डिफरेंट टाइप ऑफ इनकारनेशन है. उनमें से कुछ है जो टेम्पररी है, कुछ शक्ति अवेश है. जैसे वृषभ देव आदि, इनका कुछ मैं समझता हूँ कुछ है, इनका कोई प्लानेट नहीं है. ये उनका नहीं है, इसे प्लानेट नहीं है. लीला अवतारों का अपना प्लानेट है, वो वहां से आते हैं. दे कम फ्रॉम दे. युग अवतार है, वो भी नित्य है. युग अवतार, सत्ययुग का अवतार से युग अवतार, लीला अवतार, गुण अवतार, शक्ति अवेश अवतार, मनवंतर अवतार. सो देयर आर डिफरेंट टाइप ऑफ अपीयरेंस ऑफ लॉर्ड. तो उनमें से किसी का, जैसे मनवंतर का नहीं होगा कोई प्लानेट, ये सिर्फ मनु के टाइम पे आते हैं। तो ये सबका नहीं है इसका मतलब। और इन मनवंतर में भी एक का हो सकता है, कौन सा? जो वामन देव आया है। ये एक अलग डिस्क्रिप्शन है अवतारों का। तो किसका प्लानिट है? ये चार्ट हमारे पास इनके भी बने हुए हैं कहीं। ये कौन से कैंटो में इसको पढ़ाते हैं जनरली? भागवत में पढ़ाते हैं इसको। इसका पूरा चार्ट बना हुआ है। हाँ, कौन कौन से अवतार हैं? 24 अवतार। फर्स्ट कैंटो के थर्ड में 22 हैं, 2 कम है। और सेकंड के 7th में जो है वहां वो 2 और हैं जो फर्स्ट में नहीं है। फर्स्ट में नारद अवतार नहीं है, सेकंड में नारद का नाम नहीं है अवतार में, क्योंकि नारद तो कथा सुन रहा है ब्रह्मा जी से, उसका नाम नहीं है। वहां कुछ 2 और है, धनवंतरी आदि कोई है। तो देयर इज अ डिफरेंस। फिर भी इन अवतारों का एक चार्ट कहीं बना हुआ है, मैंने देखा है। अब मैं किसको पढ़ा रहा था कुछ दिन पहले उसमें ये सब डिटेल आया था, मेरे को ध्यान में नहीं आ रहा है इस वक्त। अवतारों की श्रेणियां, विलास और प्रकाश और हाँ, चैतन्य चैतन्य में तो है, भागवत में भी कहीं पढ़ाया है। देखो कहीं है, ले आके उसको थोड़ा सा डिस्कस करें। ठीक है, और किसी को कोई है? सो एनीबॉडी हैज सम क्वेश्चन? क्या आप सुन के मुझे बता दो क्या कह रहे हैं।
ब्रह्मा जी का एक दिन में 1000 चतुर्युग नहीं करते। ब्रह्मा जी का एक दिन में 1000 चतुर्युग, ब्रह्मा जी के एक दिन में 1000 चतुर्युग होता है।
हाँ,
जो चतुर्युग आप बोलते हैं कि वो जो युग है वो रिमेंबर्स के हिसाब से डिसाइड किया जाता है, ना हमारी बुद्धि जो है।
एक स्टैंडर्ड है कि सबका उम्र 100 साल है। तो देवताओं का अलग कैलकुलेशन है, ब्रह्मा का अलग कैलकुलेशन है, हमारा अलग कैलकुलेशन है। स्टैंडर्ड 100 साल का है, ये फार्मूला ये है। और टाइम हर जगह का अलग है। उनका भी है 100 साल, लेकिन उनका 100 साल बहुत लंबा है, हमारा 100 साल कम है। तो 1000 चतुर्युगी जो है वो जब उसमें मैंने कहा टाइम में देयर आर 2, वन इज देव चतुर्युगी एंड वन इज ह्यूमन चतुर्युगी। तो ये हमारी ह्यूमन चतुर्युगी की बात चल रही है, ये हमारी वाली, देवताओं वाली नहीं। सो और यस, बोलिए प्रभु।
Verse number 13 and 14, we are reading about Bali Maharaj. He will achieve the perfection of life.
बलि महाराज
He will achieve the perfection of life. Lord was pleased from Bali Maharaj. So then it is written, he is in Sutra planet as more comfortably placed than Indra. So then what is the need of making Indra again when he is already comfortably situated? So is it
because he desired to become Indra, because he conquered the post of Indra because of Vishwajit Yagya. This will come in upcoming chapters. So he conquered the heaven, the demigod left, but then Brahman says, you are sitting now on the seat of Indra. This is Avaidya, it's not according to the rules and regulations. So we will make you perform 100 Ashwamedh Yagya, then you are qualified to sit on a post of Indra. So he was performing this Yagya at Bhragu Kach, which is called Baruch now, in Gujarat, at the bank of Narmada. Vaman Dev actually then appeared and he could not finish his Yagya, but since he was doing Yagya to become Indra, so because he is one of the Mahajans, so the right person is selected for the future Indra because he desired to be Indra. and Lord has to fulfill the desire of his devotee. So Sutal Lok is especially created for Bali Maharaj. And Prahlad was asked to go there to give company, and Lord himself is going to be the guard, चौकीदार बन के खड़े हैं वहाँ सूतल लोक में. और दशम स्कंद भागवत में आपने कभी पढ़ा होगा, Krishna Balaram every day used to go pay obeisance to the lotus feet of Mother Devaki and Vasudeva. Once Devaki said, "Oh, I heard that you have brought the dead son of your spiritual master. Can you bring my 6 sons?" So Krishna Balaram went to the Sutal Lok. Bali Maharaj received them, asked, "How can I serve you?" He said, "Give these 6 children which are with you. My mother wants to see them." So they brought, Krishna Balaram went to Sutal Lok and they brought the 6 children of Devaki. And Mataji Devaki then become very affectionate with a Vatsalya Prem. She fed them milk, and because it was Prasad of Krishna, all were again become the demigod. And why they become the demons? Because of offending Brahma. Because of offending Brahma. Ravan went to the Sutal Lok to Bali Maharaj to get help when he was fighting with Ram. And Bali Maharaj jokingly said, "There's a beautiful golden mountain. If you can lift, then I can help you." And he tried, he could not lift. And then Bali Maharaj was smiling. He said, "My grandfather Hiranyakashipu's this one earring is a gold mountain you are not able to lift. So that same person who killed my grandfather, whose earring you cannot lift, same is the Ram. I don't want to come to here and get out from here." So बलि महाराज के सूतल लोक में बहुत सी लीलाएं और भी हुई हैं. लक्ष्मी देवी बन गई. बलि महाराज को दान दो, ब्राह्मणी बन के गई. बोला, "क्या क्या चाहिए?" बोला, "संकल्प कर लो." किया. बोला, "ये पति है मेरा, कब तक चौकीदार बनाओगे? लाओ वापस वैकुंठ ले जाओ." और कहते हैं कि रक्षा बांध दी बलि महाराज को लक्ष्मी देवी ने. तब से रक्षा बंधन शुरू हो गया. ऐसे भी कहते हैं रक्षा बंधन, लक्ष्मी ने बलि महाराज को रक्षा बांधी और वापस अपने पति को लेकर आई. हरे कृष्णा. क्या कहते हैं? बिल्व सर्ग. हाँ,
तो ये अधोलोक भी कहा जाता है.
बिल्व सर्ग का मतलब ये है कि उनको सवाय सुदर्शन चक्र के और किसी का भय नहीं है. ये सब देवताओं में आते हैं. असुर जो देवता की क्रिएशन है, 3rd कैंटो में जो देवता की क्रिएशन है, उस लिस्ट को पढ़ के देखो. राक्षस, यक्ष, पहले देवता, गंधर्व, किन्नर, फिर यक्ष, राक्षस, भूत, प्रेत, ये सब देवता में आते हैं. क्योंकि हमसे ज्यादा शक्ति है. दे आर मोर पावरफुल देन अस. दे आर कॉल्ड देवतास. So they live in a lower planets where it is heaven for them. अधो गच्छन्ति तामसा. अधो गच्छन्ति तामसा. हाँ, हम तो मध्य में. हाँ, हम बेटर देम है स्पिरिचुअल प्रैक्टिस के लिए. एंजॉयमेंट के लिए बेटर उनसे नहीं है. उनके पास एंजॉयमेंट हमसे ज्यादा है.
हमारा जो ये
फिर तो सत्व गच्छन्ति, ऊर्ध्व गच्छन्ति सत्वस्था. उनको कौन सा स्वर्गलोक पे जाते हैं, कौन सा कमाल करते हैं? अगर वो स्वर्गलोक में जो जाते हैं सत्व गुण वाले, और वही तमोगुण वाले नीचे जाके वही भोग करते हैं. दोनों अच्छे नहीं है, हम दोनों से अच्छे हैं. स्वर्ग में इतना दुख है भगवान याद, स्वर्ग में इतना सुख है भगवान याद नहीं आता, और नरक में इतना दुख है भगवान याद नहीं आता. सिर्फ पृथ्वी लोक में भगवान याद आता है, इसलिए ये सबसे अच्छा है. तो वो भी स्वर्ग है दोनों. वो भी स्वर्ग, वो भी स्वर्ग. चाहे सतोगुण में जाओ, चाहे रजोगुण में जाओ, दोनों में कोई नहीं. दोनों तो भौतिक हैं. कल ही मैं पढ़ रहा था, कोई पढ़ा रहा था किसी को. आज VIC में पढ़ा था 6th कैंटो. Hell or heaven both are place of misery because they are in material world and material world is miserable. तो चाहे ऊपर जाए या नीचे जाए, both are in the hell. Both are in material world. So what is the benefit? Comparison है. अधोगच्छन्ति तामसा का एक अर्थ दूसरा भी है. They go in lower species of life like the animal. कुत्ता बिल्ली बनते हैं. अधो का ये अर्थ भी एक है. ये नहीं अर्थ सिर्फ है कि नीचे के लोकों में जाते हैं, नीचे की जोनियों में जाते हैं. ये अर्थ है अधोगति का. अधोगच्छन्ति तामसा means they go in lower species of life. Yeah, it goes in lower species of life. नीचे कोई स्पेशल लोग जाते हैं. नीचे के लोग इसलिए मैं कहता हूँ अमेरिका पाताल लोक में आता है हमारी दृष्टि से. जैसे घुमा के देखो तो पाताल लोक के नीचे का वो तो बहुत वैभव है वो. लेकिन प्रभुपाद जब वहां पहुंचे तो कहते हैं मोड ऑफ गुडनेस नहीं है, पेशन और इग्नोरेंस में पागल है सारे. प्रभुपाद ने अमेरिका वालों के लिए यही लिखा है कि पागल है. लेकिन दुनिया वहीं जाती है पागलों के पास, क्या करेंगे. Hare Krishna. So we should start the next chapter, chapter 14, the system of universal management, the sixth function in the Manvantra. Same chapter continues, same theme is continuous. There are 6 functions in each one mantra. So this is somebody should read Srila Prabhupada's. कहाँ गया ये, आपको दिख नहीं रहा है हमारा दुकान. क्या हो गया? हाँ जी आ गया. So somebody can read this, the summary of the chapter, please. माइक्रोफोन लेके पढ़िए.
This chapter describes the duties allotted to Manu by the Supreme Personality of Godhead. All the Manu as well as the son, the sages, the demigods, and the Indra act under the order of the various incarnations of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. At the end of every Chaturya consisting of Satya, Dwapar Yuga, Treta Yuga, and Kali Yuga, the sages acting under the order of the Supreme Personality of Godhead distribute the Vedic knowledge and thus reinstate eternal religious principles. Manu's duty is to re-establish the system of religion. Manu's son executes Manu's orders, and thus the entire universe is maintained by Manu and his descendants. Indra are various rulers of the heavenly planets. Assisted by the demigod, they rule the 3 worlds. The Supreme Personality of Godhead also appears as incarnation in different yugas. He appears as Sanatan,
Yagyavalik, Dattatreya,
and others, and thus he gives instruction in spiritual knowledge, prescribed using principles of mystic yoga and so on, and Mahiti and others. He created Prabhupada as the king. He punishes the miscreants and in the form of time. He highlights their creation. One may argue if the all-powerful Supreme Personality of Godhead can do anything simply by his will, why was he arranged for so many personalities to manage? How and why he does this cannot be understood by those who are under the clutches of Maya.
So this is the summary of the 14th chapter. Chakravarti Pad writes, in the 14th chapter, the duties of the 6 persons appointed during the 14 Manvantra are explained. Duties appointed to the 6 persons in each Manvantra. So verse number 1, 1 to 11.
Here that Prabhupada writes that Indras are various rulers of the heavenly planets. It seems that there are many Indras.
There are many heavenly planets. Yes, we live in only one. There are many such millions and millions of planets. There are Koti Brahma, Koti Vishnu, Koti Mahesh.
Okay, means
Different planets.
universes.
Different universes. So Indra is an administrative demigod. It's called administrative demigod.
what is the administration done by Manu?
Usually here in this chapter we will read Indra's function is to provide the rain. This will be the only function of Indra in upcoming in this chapter. And therefore in Krishna book we know Indra will providing rain, therefore we worship Indra. So this is his main function basically.
So actually I just want to know what is the, because the Manu is also administrative and in
That is for the spiritual aspect.
Okay.
This is for spiritual aspect. This is for administration, like supplying water, and under him are the different departments which are governed by the other demigods. So you need break or something like that. I don't know, some that is going and coming. Huh?
5 minutes break.
5 minutes break. We can have do at least Gayatri.
Yes.
Have a little break for Gayatri. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. So we should start. This chapter is very small chapter. Chapter 14 is only. How many verses are there? 11. Hare Krishna. There are a couple of purports. So we'll finish this Krishna so desire. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. 6 functions in Manvantra. Verse number 1, Sri Rajo Vacha. Manvantreshu Bhagavan Yatha Man Adyastva Eve Yasmin Karmani Ye Chaina Yena Nyuktastad Vedashve Me. So Maharaj Parikshit inquired, O most opulent Sukdev Goswami, please explain to me how Manu and others in each Manvantara are engaged in their respective duties, by whose order they are so engaged. So 2 questions. Under whose order they perform their duties and what are their duties? So these are the 2 questions, okay? So next verse. Sri Rishi Vacha Manavo Manusputrascha Manvascha Mahipate Indraj Surganaschaiva Sarve Purusha Shashanaha. Shashanaha means controlled. Sachan. Sachan means, this word Sasan, Shastar, Shishya, they are all with the same root, which means control. Disciple means to be disciplined. Sasan means to control. Shastra means to keep things in line and order. They have the same root. So, Sukdev Goswami said, Manus, the son of Manus, the great sages, Indra and all demigods. ये 5 हो गए ना? There are 5 subject हो गए ना? Manu 1, son of Manu 2, great sages 3, Indra 4 and all demigod 5. O king, are appointed by the Supreme Personality of Godhead in his various incarnations such as Yagna. ये यज्ञ कहाँ पढ़ा है आपने? Where you have read यज्ञ?
मनु की daughter उनकी प्रसूति
किसके बेटे हैं?
प्रसूति और रुचि ऋषि।
प्रसूति ने आकुति and Prajapati, Ruchi, they have a son, Yajna and Dakshina, daughter. So that son Yajna was adopted by Swayambhu Manu. नाने ने गोद लिया था. And that is in the first chapter. कि जब यज्ञ तब तपस्या कर रहा था स्वयं मनु, then राक्षस came and he protected. So यज्ञ का नाम लिखा है यहाँ. Like यज्ञ, any Manvantar avatar, incarnation, he slept these 5 persons. ये तो पहली बात होगी ना, किसके? Who slept them? So Manvantar avatar slept them. First question is answered. Now verse number 3. यज्ञाद्यो यः कथिताः पुरुषस्तन्वो नृपः मन्वाद्यो जगत् यात्रां नयन्ति आभिस्पर्चोदिताः. O king, I have already described to you various incarnation of Lord, means 14 Manvantar avatar. Just we have read 8 and there are 6 already described. इसमें कौन से अवतार के समय में समुद्र मंथन हुआ था? In which incarnation's time there is a churning of the milk ocean? अजीत, ये 6th था अजीत. और कौन से अवतार के समय में गजेंद्र मोक्ष हुआ था? हरि. So we know the Hari, Ajit, and then we know 7वें मनवंतर में कौन आया? वामन देव. उसके बाद नाम हम पढ़ के आए अभी, और पहले में यज्ञ था कहीं. ठीक है. O king, I have already described to you the various incarnations of Lord, such as Yajna. The Manus and others are chosen by these incarnations, under whose direction they conduct the universal affair. So who select and what they do? They conduct the universal affairs. They take care of the universal affairs. हम now क्या क्या करता है कौन? The purport, Srila Prabhupada. The Manu execute the order of Supreme Personality of Godhead in various incarnations. So different Manu under different incarnation, they perform their yoga. Now verse number 4. Chaturyugante kalena grastam shruti gana tatha yatha tapassaha rishyo apashyam yato dharmam sanatana. Yuga ante kale, when the Satyayug over, Treta over, Dwapar over, Kaljug over, by that time all the religions completely destroyed. By Satyayug में 4 पाँव, त्रेता में 3, द्वापर में 2, कलयुग में 1, 1/4. अब जो ऋषि हैं उनका फंक्शन क्या है? The 7 rishis, their function is to re-establish the religious principle in next Satyuga. जो नेक्स्ट सतयुग आएगा उसमें जो रिलीजियस प्रिंसिपल है, दे आर अगेन एस्टेब्लिश्ड बाय 7 सेजेस. ये 7 ऋषियों का काम हो गया. अब देखो, चतुर्युगांते काले में ग्रस्तान चतुरी गुणांतरा. ग्रस्तान, ग्रस्त कौन का मतलब? खत्म हो गए, ग्रस्त हो गए, लास्ट. श्रुति गणान, दी वैदिक इंजेक्शन, श्रुति गणान, 4 पाँव खत्म हो गए. जानते हैं हम, तो वो काम किसका है? Who does that job? 7 rishis. ठीक है. At the end of every 4 yuga, the great saintly person, upon seeing that the eternal occupational duties of the mankind have been misused, re-establish the principle of religion. So 7 ऋषियों का काम क्या है? 4 युगों के उपरांत नए सतयुग में धर्म की स्थापना करना. हर सतयुग दोबारा आएगा तो धर्म की स्थापना फिर करेंगे. तो ये काम कौन करेगा? The 7 ऋषिस. ओके. अब 7 ऋषियों के पता लगा क्या कर रहे हैं, कौन अपॉइंट कर रहे हैं, ये पता लग गया. Prabhupada say, Srila Prabhupada's purport. In this verse, the word dharma and sanatan are very important. So Prabhupada has taken the word dharma sanatana, and now for preaching, Prabhupada is giving the definition of dharma. Sanatan means eternal, or the dharma, and dharma means occupational duties. From Satya to Kali Yuga, the principle of religion and occupational duties gradually deteriorate. दोनों को अलग कर दिया है. धर्म is occupational duties and Sanatan means eternal. Principle of religion and occupational duties. दो अलग चीज, क्या मतलब इसका? What is dharma and what is occupational duty? People's religion and occupational duty लिखा पर देखो नेक्स्ट लाइन को पढ़ो. अंग्रेजी और कोई वर्ड नहीं है, इसलिए हमारे स्वधर्म दो प्रकार के हैं. एक शरीर का स्वधर्म, स्वधर्म पर्टेनिंग टू द बॉडी, वर्णाश्रम धर्म, एंड स्वधर्म ऑफ द सोल. वो जो सनातन धर्म है स्वधर्म ऑफ द सोल है, और ऑक्यूपेशनल ड्यूटी है ये स्वधर्म ऑफ द बॉडी है. इट साउंड्स गुड. वो जो सनातन है वो सोल का है, क्योंकि सोल सनातन है. ऑक्यूपेशनल है बॉडी का है. तो ये दोनों का ये डिफरेंस है. ठीक है, इज इट क्लियर? नाउ क्या हो गया? हाँ, अच्छा. In Satya Yuga, the religious principles are observed in full, without deviation. Religious principle means duties of the soul. It means the people are completely always in meditation. What is that? Yuga Dharma, they perform that properly. In Treta Yuga, however, these principles are somewhat neglected, and only 3/4 of the religious duties continue. In Dwapar Yuga, only the half of religious principle continue, and in the Kali Yuga, only 1/4 of religious principle, which gradually disappear at the end of Kali Yuga. The principle of religion or occupational duties of the humanity are almost lost. Indeed, in this Kali Yuga, we have passed through only 5,000 years. Yet the decline of the Sanatan Dharma is very prominent. The duty of the saintly persons, therefore, is to take up seriously the cause of Sanatan Dharma and try to re-establish it for the benefit of entire human society. The Krishna conscious movement has been started according to this principle. It means Prabhupada is one of the rishis, and he is trying to re-establish the religious principle Sanatana Dharma. Prabhupada said, I never told that my religion is better than your religion in Western countries. He said, I never said this. If I would have said this, they would have kicked me out. Prabhupada said like this. I told them, I am teaching you the science of soul and science of love of God. So this is Sanatana Dharma. Science of soul and science of love of God is Sanatana Dharma. Science of soul is Jivera Swarupa Krishna Nitya Das. The constitutional position of the soul is to love and serve Krishna. And science of love of God is the Bhakti, or the devotional service. So this is the difference between the other religion and Krishna consciousness. Krishna consciousness is preaching Sanatana Dharma, or the religion of the soul. And other people are preaching the religion of the body. I am born Sikh, so I should preach Sikhism. I am born as a Muslim, I should preach Muslim Dharma. I am born as a Hindu, I should be Hindu. No, you are soul. So ISKCON में और अन्य धर्मों में ये बहुत बड़ा अंतर है. हमारा जो सनातन धर्म है, it is based on science of soul. It's not based on body. ये दूसरे धर्मों में और हमारे धर्म में ये बहुत बड़ा अंतर है. लोग इसको समझ नहीं पा रहे। अभी भी हम हिंदुओं के अंदर ही प्रचार करना सोचते हैं, लेकिन प्रभुपाद का ये मिशन नहीं है। प्रभुपाद का मिशन है साइंस ऑफ सोल, सबके लिए, फॉर ऑल ह्यूमैनिटी। They are religions based on body, or they are occupational. प्रेम नहीं, भय, डर लगता है, अल्लाह से डरो, नहीं तो दोज़ख में डालेगा। You'll go to hell. What do you want? I want heaven. What is there? 71 हूर मिलेंगी वहां, बहुत अच्छी जो है सेलिशियल गर्ल मिले से। सो व्हाट इज दिस रिलीजन व्हिच ओनली डिजायर एंजॉयमेंट? हमारा भी स्वर्ग में सब जाते हैं। सब लोग क्या कहते हैं? दादाजी। परंतु कम से कम हमारे ऋषियों ने बुद्धिमानी से एक बात सिखाई। जब चिट्ठी लिखते हैं, कोई मर जाता है तो क्या लिखते हैं? बड़े दुख से लिखना पड़ रहा है कि दादाजी स्वर्गवास हो गए। तो स्वर्ग अच्छी जगह थोड़ी है, दुख से लिखना पड़ रहा है, गलत जगह पे गया, वहां नहीं जाना चाहिए था। नहीं, ऐसे ही लिखते हैं ना, इसका मतलब स्वर्ग कोई अच्छी जगह तो नहीं है ना, वहां से तो वापस ही आना पड़ेगा, दादा गलती किया। लेकिन फिर भी कहते हैं हमको स्वर्ग जाना है। कोई समझ में आ रहा है कम से कम? वी वांट टू गो टू हेवन एंड with great pain because of our father has gone to the heaven, we are crying. आश्चर्य नहीं है? ये कर्मियों का धर्म है स्वर्ण। The heaven is the religion for karmis. Brahmalin is a religion for jnanis. Vaikunt is a religion for some pious spiritual people, but they are not param dharam. All three are not param dharam. Heaven is not param dharam, Brahmalin is not param dharam, Vaikunt for time of liberation is also not param dharam. There is little enjoyment there also. So what is param dharam? Which is sanatan dharam, which is actually this science of soul and science of love of God. That param dharam is savai puncham paro dharmo yado bhakti adokchare. And that param dharam is love of God as practiced by gopis of Vrindavan. ये है परम धर्म। आराध्यम प्रदेश तन्यम तद्धाम वृंदावनम एंड रमया काचित उपासना वृद्धवधू वर्गेण Virjavadhu work, that is param dharma. This is param dharma. And Bhagavatam param dharma की बात कर रही है। धर्म प्रोजित कैतवो निर्मत्सरा परमो नितमस्त्राणाम परमो। The paramo is param dharma. All other dharmas are taken out, only param dharma is kept. So what are the other dharma? Swarga dharma, Brahmalin dharma, even Vaikuntha dharma, diyamane nagrananti. I give them liberation, they don't accept it. So ये परो धर्म जो है ना, ये बहुत ऊपर की बात है। ये सनातन धर्म है वास्तव में। वैकुंठ वाला भी ठीक है, that's good. It's not completely against devotion, but there is some desire. भगवान जैसा मुझे वैभव मिले, still desire. सारिष्टि मुक्ति मिले, अभी desire तो है ना फिर भी। So, Prabhupada is writing Sanatan Dharma and try to establish it for the benefit of. So, Krishna conscious movement has been started according to this principle, as stated in Srimada Bhagvatam 12:3-15. Kale doshe nidherajan hayasti eko mahan guna kirtanaha eva krishnasya mukta sangha param vrajeta. The entire Kali Yuga is full of fault. It is like an unlimited ocean of faults, but the Krishna conscious movement is very authorized. Therefore, following in the footsteps of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who 500 years ago inaugurated the movement of the Sankirtan, Krishna Kirtan. We are trying to introduce this movement. This is the mood and mission of Srila Prabhupada. This purport is mood and mission of Srila Prabhupada. Why Krishna conscious movement is established? A rishi, this is the function of the rishis to re-establish the dharma. So we are doing, and therefore Prabhupada in the last state, still we need Varnashram dharma also. So Vaishnava is above Varnashram, that is the Sanatana dharma. But still we need Varnashram dharma for teaching the people in general. So Prabhupada writes, we are trying to introduce this movement according to the superior order all over the world. Now if the what is it? Inaugurators of this movement, now if the inaugurators of this movement strictly follow the regulative principle and spread this movement for the benefit of all human society, they will certainly usher in a new way of life by establishing Sanatana Dharma, the eternal occupational duty of humanity. The eternal occupational duty of the humanity is to serve Krishna. Jivera Swarupa hai Krishnera Nityadas. Now it's very clear what is Sanatana Dharma. Is right? The eternal occupational duty of the human being is to serve Krishna. This is the sum and substance of Krishna conscious movement. This verse describes the action of these sages. What the seven rishis do, Chakravarti Pad says, Yat means by which Vedas. So Srila Prabhupada's mission is that Sanatana. So this Prabhupada has written what is dharma means. Dhir means one on which something is sustained. Dharma of a sugar is sweet, dharma of water is to flow. So similarly, dharma of a jiva is to love and serve. This is in all jivas. Even the sparrow brings the grain and put the child's mouth. Cow comes and feed the baby. So this dharma is natural for all living entities. So for the human being also, the dharma is to love and serve Krishna. That is Sanatana Dharma. So Prabhupada has described Sanatana Dharma in an introduction of Bhagavad Gita. There's a 1, 2, 3 pages description of what is Sanatana Dharma. Right? So we are going to the verse number 5. Tato dharmam chatuspadam manavo harino udita yukta sancharyanti adaha Save swe kale mahim nirpa. Mahim means word to word meaning. देखो word अर्थ ना? हाँ? Within this word, mahim means earth. Mahipal. Mahi means earth. So I have not tried to really give you the technique how to study Bhagavatam, because in these verses there's not much. When we come to the next, we will understand how many words you understand in this verse. Tato dharmam chatushpadam manvo harino uditaha yuktaha sancharyanti adha swe kale mahim nirpa. How many words do you know in your language in this verse? आपकी अपनी भाषा में कितने शब्द आते? चतुष्पाद आ रहा है, धर्म आ रहा है, मनु आ रहा है, हरि न उदित, हरि ने बताया, और फिर युक्तः संचरान्ते अधा. और इसके लिए क्या करना है? It takes 1 minute to look into word to word meaning. And then you say, oh, I know this. देखो जा, आपको पता लगेगा हमें इसका अर्थ भी आता है. Oh, uditaha, instructed. युक्तः बीइंग एंगेज, संचार्य रीस्टेब्लिश, संचार करना, दूर संचार, संचार्य हमारी भाषा में है। अधः डायरेक्टली, महिमा दिवल। अब ये से पढ़ने के बाद आप इसको समझेंगे, धर्मम चतुष्पदम, धर्म के 4 पांव। मनु का काम है हरि की आज्ञा से स्थापित करना। लग रहा है कि नहीं? कहां करना? धरती के ऊपर करना, समय के साथ। ऐसे कॉमन सेंस से पहले हमको श्लोक पढ़ना सीखना चाहिए। इट टेक्स ओनली 2 minutes टू जस्ट सी द वर्ड, सी द वर्ड टू वर्ड मीनिंग। अब एक और एक्सपेरिमेंट करते। देयरफॉर कहां है वर्ष में? कहां है देयरफॉर? ततो, ठीक है। देयरफॉर ओ किंग नृप, मनु बीइंग फुली एंगेज अकॉर्डिंग टू द इंस्ट्रक्शन ऑफ सुप्रीम लॉर्ड। कहां है अकॉर्डिंग टू इंस्ट्रक्शन ऑफ सुप्रीम लॉर्ड? कहां है? हरिना उदिता, ठीक है। Directly establish the principle of occupational duty in its full 4 parts on the earth। वो लिखा हुआ नहीं है, इंप्लाइड है। चतुष्पाद इस्टेब्लिश करेगा। तो दूसरा आपको एक्सपेरिमेंट, सेकंड एक्सपेरिमेंट आपको क्या करना है? वर्ष पढ़ने में संस्कृत वर्ड्स का श्रील प्रभुपाद की ट्रांसलेशन में वेयर इज द वर्ड्स व्हिच आर इन द वर्ड्स प्रभुपाद हैज पुट। ये थोड़ा सा आपको एक्सरसाइज करनी पड़ेगी। देन यू विल अंडरस्टैंड द मीनिंग ऑफ द वर्ड्स। भक्ति रसामृत सिंधु में लिखा है, भागवत शब्द अर्थ रस आस्वादन। भागवत पढ़ना नहीं लिखा है, भागवत शब्द अर्थ रस आस्वादन। तो भागवत के शब्दों के अर्थ का रस आस्वादन करो। तो ये एक्सपेरिमेंट करो। अब इसका पर्पट लिखा है श्रील प्रभुपाद ने। Dharma or occupational duty can be established in its full 4 parts as explained in the Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita said, Imam vivasvate yogam prokman aham avyayam vyasman manme pravan manushekhyavaksu ubri. Now Prabhupada says, very simple example, Prabhupada, what is the function of Manu? Oh, son of Vivaswan, that Manu, oh, he heard the Bhagavad Gita and he established this dharma on this. He is one of the Raj Rishi. It means Manus are Raj Rishi. Manus are Raj Rishi. They established the dharma as instructed by Supreme Lord, like 4th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. Imam Vivasvate Yogan Proktanam. Now it's clear what Manu's function is, to re-establish the dharma fully under the instruction of Supreme Lord, like Evam Parampara Praptam Raj Rishi. That is the Parampara, Raj Rishi, Ikshvaku Abharvit. I instructed this imperishable science of the yoga to the sun god Vivaswan, and Vivaswan instructed it to the Manu, the father of mankind, and Manu in turn instructed the Ikshvaku. This is the process of disciple succession. Following the same process, the Krishna conscious movement is teaching the principle of Bhagavad Gita as it is, without deviation all over the world. Prabhupada is saying, हमारा मनु का काम भी हम कर रहे हैं, ऋषियों का काम भी हम कर रहे हैं, मनु का काम भी कर रहे हैं, क्यों? मानव जाति में करना है, तो मनु का काम मानव जाति के लिए है. So we are doing the same thing. If the fortunate people of this time accept the instruction of Lord Krishna, they will certainly be happy in Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mission. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wanted everyone, at least in India, to become a preacher of this mission. Yare dekho tare kaho Krishna upadesh. This is what Prabhupada is writing, this verse. Yare dekho tare kaho Krishna upadesh. Amari agya guru hoy taro e desh. In other words, one should become a guru and preach the Lord's instruction all over the world for the peace and prosperity of humanity. So ये वर्ष है चैतन्य चैतन्य, राइट? दिख रहा है ना वर्ष? यारे देखो तारे को कृष्ण उपदेश, हमारी आज्ञा गुरु हो तारो ए देश. मनु एस्टेब्लिश धर्म ऑन द अर्थ. मनु का काम क्या है? धरती के ऊपर धर्म की स्थापना करना. सो मनवंतर का काम क्या है? सधर्म. सधर्म का मतलब सधर्म, जो समय का धर्म है उसको स्थापित करना. Now we are going to the verse number 6. पालयन्ति प्रजापाला यावद अन्तं विभागशः यज्ञभाग्य भुजो देवा ये च तरवान्वितश्चतः। पालयन्ति प्रजापाला, पालयन्ति का अर्थ आता है प्रजापाला की भी अर्थ आता है। प्रजापाल कौन है? देवता जो प्रजा का पालन करते हैं। यावद अंतम विभागशः, यावद जहां तक, अंतम unto the end of Manu's reign, यहां जब तक मनु का समय है तब तक क्या करेंगे? यज्ञ भाग भुजो, वो यज्ञ का भाग लेंगे देवता। Their function is to take the share of the यज्ञ। ये तत्रान्वितस का से देखो, तत्र अन्विता, engage in that business। So to enjoy the result of sacrifice, yajna, the ruler of the world, namely the sons and the grandsons of Manu, discharge the order of Supreme Personality of Godhead until the end of Manu's reign. The demigod also share the result of these sacrifices. So अब कह रहे हैं कि जो मनु के पुत्र है उनका क्या क्या? What is the function of Manu का? Son of Manu? To rule the subject of this planet. रूलर है ना, प्रजापाल है। और क्या करेंगे? यज्ञ करेंगे और देवता यज्ञ का भाग लेंगे। दे परफॉर्म द यज्ञ एंड डेमिगॉड विल टेक शेयर ऑफ द यज्ञ। अब डेमिगॉड क्या करेंगे? यज्ञ का शेयर लेके उसका हमको बदले में मानव को देयर नीड्स दे विल फुलफिल। तो मनु के पुत्रों का क्या काम हुआ? मनु का धर्म स्थापना। मनु के पुत्रों का मनु के जीवन तक, जैसे भाई मनु तो स्वयं मनु तो बटे पैदा किए, उतानपाद का वंश चला, फिर प्रियव्रत का वंश चला, फिर वंश पूरा हो गया, अब फिर दूसरे वंश मनु का वंश चलेगा। सो दे कंटिन्यू रूलिंग एंड एस्टेब्लिशिंग द धर्म एज ए प्रजापाल। प्रजापाल मेन थिंग है। मनु एंड देयर सन्स प्रोटेक्ट धर्म। समरी ऑफ द वर्स, Manu and their sons protect dharma, purport. As stated in Bhagavad Gita, evam parampara prapta rajarishyo viduha. The supreme science was thus received through the chain of disciplic succession, and the saintly kings understood it in that way. This parampara system extends from Manu to Ikshvaku, and from Ikshvaku to his son and grandsons. Now I have a question. हमारी परंपरा भगवत गीता में लिखी हुई है ना, एक पेज पे, उसमें नाम मनु का तो है नहीं। दिस परंपरा इज आल्सो सकाले न महता योगो नष्ट परंतप। तो फिर उस परंपरा में तो दूसरे नाम लिखे, इसका मतलब क्या? देयर आर ऑलवेज टू परंपरा। कौन सी? राजऋषि परंपरा एंड ऋषि परंपरा। राजऋषि परंपरा एंड ऋषि परंपरा। राजऋषि परंपरा इज टू एस्टेब्लिश धर्म। ये राजऋषि है ना सारे मनु और उसके पुत्र। और ऋषि परंपरा विल कंटिन्यू। जो हमारी चार परंपरा आ रही है ऋषि परंपरा है, जो वैष्णोचार परंपरा है ये ऋषि परंपरा है। ये काले न महता, इसके ऊपर इट इज नॉट इंटरप्टेड। ऋषि परंपरा टूटती नहीं। समय समय के ऊपर कोई पावरफुल आचार्य आता है फिर रीस्टेब्लिश कर देता है। तो एक ऋषि परंपरा, एक राजऋषि परंपरा, दो परंपराएं हैं। The rulers of the world in this line of hierarchy execute the order of the Supreme Personality of Godhead in the parampara system. Anyone interested in peaceful life must participate in the parampara system and perform yajna. Which yajna? Sankirtan yajna for Kali Yuga, right? As Gauriya Vaishnavas in the parampara system of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, we must perform Sankirtan yajna all over the world. Yagnaihi Sankirtan Praya Yajantehi Sumedasa. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the incarnation of Supreme Personality of Godhead in the age of Kali, and he will be easily satisfied if the Sankirtan movement is spread vigorously all over the world This will also make the people happy without doubt. So function of the Manu's son is to re-establish dharma through yajna. And now the parampara is Sankirtan yajna. And Krishna conscious movement is doing this. Chakravarti Pad writes, Manu's son Prajapal. Their business is to become king, Prajapala. Protect dharma until the end of Manvantara. Their sons and grandsons in their turn, and the Devata also protect dharma. Devata have same thing. The Manus, son of Manus and Devata protect dharma. This is their business. Verse number 7. Indro Bhagavata Dattam Trailokya Shriyam Urjitam Bhunjanaha Pati Lokan Strin Kaman Loke Pravarashati. अब इंद्र का काम क्या है? Indra, the king of heaven, receiving benediction from the Supreme Personality of Godhead and thus enjoying highly developed opulence, maintain the living entities all over the world, 3 worlds, by pouring sufficiently rain on the planets. ये है इंद्र का काम. To maintain the living entities. Verse number 8. Jnanam chano yukam brute Hari siddha swarupa drika Rishi rupa dhar karma Yogam yogesha rupa drika. Apart from the Manvantara avatar, there are some other incarnation during this time which give 3 things. Jnana, one gives jnana, other gives Rishi Rupa Dhara Karma, he gives karma, and third will go yoga. And who are they? These are the names. In every yuga, the Supreme Personality of Godhead Hari comes, assume the form of Siddha, such as Sanak, Sanatan, to preach transcendent knowledge. Char Kumar for knowledge. He assumed the form of great saintly person as is Yajnavalkya to teach the way of karma. And he assumed the form of great yogi such as Dattatreya to teach the system of mystic yoga. So Srila Prabhupada's purport, for the benefit of all human society, not only does the Lord assume the form of Manu as an incarnation to rule the universe properly, but also he also assumed the form of teacher, yogi, jnani, and so on for the benefit of human society. Duty of the human society therefore is to accept the path of action enunciated by the Supreme Lord. In the present age, the sum and substance of the Vedic knowledge is to be found in Bhagavad Gita, which is personally taught by the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And the same Supreme Personality of Godhead assumed the form of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, expand the teaching of Bhagavad Gita all over the world. In other words, the Supreme Personality of Godhead Hari is so kind and merciful to the human society that he is always anxious to take the fallen souls back to Godhead. So Srila Prabhupada has taken opportunity of these different type of incarnation to establish the Bhagavad Gita and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mission and Kali. Now Chakravarti Pad writes, after showing how the Lord performs action through Manus and others, Sukdev explained that the work is not limited to these 6 types of persons. Supreme Lord, Sukdev Goswami now briefly mentioned others who are engaged in 2 verses. This and the next verse. Siddha referred to Kumaras and others. Yogeshwar refers to Dattatreya and others. Verse number 9. Saragam prajesha rupena dasyona kanya svatavapo कालरूपेण सर्वेषाम् अभावायः पृथग्गुणः। सरगम का मतलब क्या है? सर्ग किसको कहते हैं? सरगम, क्रिएशन। प्रजेश, द कंट्रोलर ऑफ द प्रोजेनी, रूपेण इन द फॉर्म। अब देखिए, इन द फॉर्म ऑफ प्रजापति मरीचि, the Supreme Personality of Godhead creates progeny, becoming the king. He kills the thieves and rogues, and in the form of time, he annihilates everything. All the different qualities of the material existence should be understood to be qualities of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. In the form of Prajapati, Marichi and others, Prajesha Rupena, the Supreme Lord, who has various qualities, Prathak Gunaha, create progeny Sargaha, becoming the king, Swarat Rupaha. The Lord killed the thieves and rogues, Dasyum Anya, and in the form of time, Kala Rupena, he annihilated everything, Sarvesham Abhavaya. Every yuga, the Lord assumed various forms to achieve different purposes. Praja refers to Marichi. Prajesh refers to Marichi and others. Like Daksha is also Prajesh. Marichi, Daksha and others. Kings refer to Manu's sons. He becomes aging in order to destroy, means Kal. All qualities such as fat and thin, aging and senility arise from the Lord. Some qualities arising from the Lord, कहीं भगवद गीता में देखा है क्या? Have you seen some such qualities are arising from the Lord? 10th chapter का 5, 6, 7, 6 वर्ष को देखो क्या लिखा है? 10th में मेरे ख्याल में 10th में सपोज देखो क्या लिखा है? नहीं, हाँ, बुद्धिर ज्ञानम सत्यम दया तपसा कर भयम च तुष्टि यश भूताना मथे पृथक विदा। यहाँ भी पृथक विदा है ना शब्द? कैन सी यहाँ पृथक विदा? यहाँ क्रिएटेड माय भी यहाँ लिखा है क्या? सेम थिंग है ना, वो पृथक विदा है ना वो चीज। तो कहाँ ये क्रिएट क्वालिटी की है? सो इमीडिएटली ओल्ड आपका प्रीवियस जो एजुकेशन है उसको रेफर करना चाहिए क्विकली। सिमिलर वर्ड मिला, पृथक यहाँ पृथक है, उधर भी पृथक विदा है, और वो क्वालिटीज लॉर्ड ने क्रिएट की है ना। तो ये समझ में आ गया अभी। वर्स नंबर 10, स्तूयमानो जनये भी माययाम नाम रूपया विमोहितात्म भी नाना दर्शनै नच्चः दृश्यते। People in general are bewildered by illusory energy, and therefore they try to find the absolute truth, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, through various type of research and philosophical speculation. Darshanatya, darshanai, nana darshanai, different type of philosophies. Nana darshanai. How many darshan you know in Vedic system? Shad darshan. Kanad, Gautama, Kapil, Patanjali, Vyas, they are the Shad darshan. So, nonetheless, they are unable to see the Supreme Lord because Supreme Lord is, because they are covered by, they are bewildered by illusory energy, so they cannot reach to Supreme Lord by these philosophies. Though the Lord is sought, stuyamano. Stuyamano means we can worship Lord. by a person with various philosophies, whose mind is bewildered, vimohita, by the Maya with names and forms. His intention cannot be understood, but still we cannot understand Supreme. Prabhupada writes, whatever action and reaction take place for the creation, maintenance and annihilation of this material world are actually brought about by one Supreme Person. There are many varieties of philosophers trying to search for the ultimate cause under the different names and form, but they are unable to find the Supreme Personality, Godhead Krishna, who explains in Bhagavad Gita that He is the origin of everything and cause of all causes. Aham sarvasya prabhava mat sarvam pravartate. This inability is due to illusory energy of the Supreme Lord. Devotees therefore accept the Supreme Personality of Godhead as He is and remain happy simply by chanting the glories of the Lord. Chakravarti Pad writes, since the Lord is able to perform all these activities just by His will, what is the use of all these separate persons endeavoring? Though the Lord is defined by many knowers of the scripture, who are bewildered by Maya with many names and forms, with philosophies like logic, He cannot be seen. This means that though His actions are glorified, astutya, the Lord's intention is hard to understand. कोई आपको एपिसोड याद आता है? Lord's intention is difficult to understand. Some pastime somewhere. फर्स्ट कैंटो में है, 9th चैप्टर में है। भीष्म पितामह क्या कह रहा है? All you Pandavas suffered reverses not because of your karma, because of Kal. And Kal is under control of Krishna. Yudhishthira says, he is our brother Krishna. Why don't we know? He said, nobody knows his intention. Even I don't know. Narad don't know. Sambhu don't know. Kapil don't know. So how can you know? So even nobody knows the intention of Krishna. And under his energy, time, everything is carried out. क्या जरूरत है इन सबको? भगवान अकेला सब कुछ कर सकता है. Why is allowing them to do? ये क्वेश्चन उठाया चक्रवर्ती पाद ने. Krishna could have won the war of Kurukshetra. What is the need of Arjuna? तब कौन सा श्लोक पढ़ेंगे? निमित्त मात्र भव सवे साचम. You become an instrument. I have already accomplished all this. So ultimately everything is done by Krishna. We have to be simply instrument. Because God wants to glorify His devotees. He wants to give credit to His devotees. युधिष्ठिर महाराज को कोई satisfy नहीं कर रहा था. Nobody was able to preach him. Vyasdev, Dhaumya, even Krishna. Why Krishna wanted to give glories to the Bhishma Pitama? So Krishna always wants to glorify His devotees. So although He can do everything, but He still gives the opportunity to devotees. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu already spread the Krishna consciousness movement in every town and village. He wants to give you opportunity and glory if you want to preach. This is the answer. Now last verse of this chapter. Etad kalpa vikalpasya pramanam parikirtitam yatraha manvantraham tranya ahos Chaturdashtaha Prabhavit Purva Vidaha. In one kalpa or one day of Brahma, these there take place the many changes called Vikalpa. O King, all of these have been previously described to you by me. Learned scholars who know the past, present, and future have ascertained that in one day of Brahma there are 14 Manus. What is Vikalpas? कल्प विकल्प। इति श्रीमद् भागवत महापुराणे ब्रह्म सूत्र भाष्य परमहंसायां संहितायां वयासिक्यां अष्टमः स्कन्धे चतुर्दश अध्याय। I have given the evidence of reoccurring divisions of the kalpa in which scholar described 14 manus. Thus the end purport ho gaya. Okay, we have finished 2 chapters. Chapter 15, the Bali Maharaj conquers the heavenly planet. This is also very simple, but I think we should do this tomorrow. I don't know Vikalpa Vaya. So what do you want to say about Vikalpa? Yes, what is Vikalpa? There's only 1-2 histories like that. Like at the end of this chapter, it says Brahma का अभी दिन पूरा नहीं हुआ है. His day is not over, but he is going to yawn. And there is a small pralaya. And during that pralaya, Satyavrta, you should preserve the Vedas and I will come as a Matsya. So they are something like this which are Vikalpa. In between there are something happening. In the one day of Brahma, sometimes there is also some temporary pralaya. It happened couple of times. So that may be Vikalpa. नहीं तो विकल्प का research करो. It's enough 2 chapters we have finished. But there's no purpose, so it was so easy. आपको याद क्या करना है? मनवंतर में 6 function क्या है? कौन 6 person है? And what is their function? ये main चीज है. और प्रभुपाद का मूड मिशन क्या है? वर्ष नंबर 7 या 6 जो भी है. कभी कभी ऐसे क्वेश्चन आता है. अकॉर्डिंग टू द वर्स नंबर, पर्पट ऑफ द वर्स नंबर सो एंड सो, व्हाट इज द मूड एंड मिशन ऑफ प्रभुपाद? द ऋषिज हैज टू एस्टैब्लिश द धर्म, सो वी आर हियर टू एस्टैब्लिश द धर्म थ्रू हरे कृष्ण मूवमेंट. ये जो प्रभुपाद का हमने पढ़े 2 पर्पट, जिसमें प्रभुपाद का मूड एंड मिशन. ठीक है ना. अभी हमारे पास 2 अध्याय हैं, राइट? 15 एंड 16. 15 भी छोटा है, कल पूरा हो जाएगा. 16 में थोड़े श्लोक ज्यादा है, उसको स्लोली करेंगे. कल आप अगर पढ़ के आएंगे, इफ यू कम, आप पढ़ के आते हैं जब आते हैं या क्लास में, तो ईमानदारी से बोलना. ये 2 अध्याय पढ़ के आए थे. हमारा आज तक जितना तजर्बा है